Has it ever happened to you in RimWorld that you try to build traps but the enemies rarely go over it, but rather your own colonists do? Or maybe an enemy does go over it, but then when your colonists go to rebuild it, this happens. And after all those horrors that you experienced, you just don't want to use it now. But actually, spike traps can be very useful if used wisely. And in this video, I'll show you how to use them. So let us first take a look at the mechanics of the spike traps. The thing is that the colonists will always try to avoid them. They will travel through spike traps but only when they have no other alternate options, as spike trap has a 0.4% chance of triggering even on colonists. So after a raid on a kill box, when the colonists have to travel over 10s or 20s of spike traps in order to rebuild them, accidents are bound to happen. So as for the kill box, one thing that you could do is build alternate doors in such a way that the colonists do not need to go over traps every time they need to rebuild them. One more thing that you could do in your kill box is build fences in a line in such a way that the spike traps are kept in a line while the fences are kept in another line. This is because the raiders avoid the fences and rather go over the spike traps, while their colonists on the other hand avoid the traps and rather go over the fences. Spike traps can be especially useful early game when you have low number of colonists. Building spike traps randomly is a waste of time as well as material. Instead, build them analyzing where the attackers might come from. Wood traps are the weakest but also the fastest to build. You could build a lot of them. Use them in early game as well as mid game. Stone traps are stronger than wood traps, but they take a lot of time to build, and if you build them, rearming them will all that you will be doing in your game. Steel is the best material to make traps. It is stronger than both wood and stone types, and it also does not take a lot of time to build like stone does. Lastly, uranium traps take a lot of expensive resources, and the damage is not much higher than steel, so I will not recommend them. Thank you for watching this video.